Let's see this game. I said your name, Green Leader. I was just thanking you for your stream markers and timings and stat keeping and all that you're doing. As Ice is gonna score this one, the attempted block doesn't work out, but it was a good try. Kibo gets up, tries to bounce it off the crossbar and out, but that just goes in. Unfortunate.
Yep, Ice had the whole midfield to work with, and he made it happen.
And we've seen that a few times tonight where somebody has just too much space. And
yeah, absolutely.
They're able to take advantage. Coco in the Octane here, he must be feeling serious.
He'll bring it out.
Yeah, usually game 2, I believe, he's busted out the McLaren. Bust out the goal here.
Here's Coco doing Coco things.
Jeez.
Can shoot the ball from anywhere and any orientation. Who expects that from UVU Green? You know, he's turned backwards.
He's not facing the right way. How does that doesn't work. And there he is playing defense. Ashton, nice pass off the corner, but Ice was already up in the air reading that one like a book. The passing play, Ice, asterisk, Coco. Man, these guys are too good. Kibo got the clear he wanted off to the side, but then again, you can't clear it anywhere where Coco is.
Yep, that was essentially a pass for Coco. Great effort though from Kibo. He made a really good save on the back foot. It's just, you know, you're playing against a monkey.
Yeah, the dude is absolutely crazy to watch, and we see him do crazy things every single week. Here comes Asterix with the pass. Coco almost getting that one. The rare miss. Granted, he was facing the wrong way, trying to hit the ball backwards while facing forward and left. So there is that.
Yeah, good speed from Kibo. He had the right idea there. He needed to make that touch because you know UVU Black is going to be on the chase.
Yeah, they do not let the ball bounce, like, hardly at all. As I say that, they let it roll towards goal and force the save. But, uh-oh, Coco's lurking in the back. And no, Ashton's going to clear that one away. Asterix put it back in. Here comes Coco with a touch. I was expecting Ice to be right up in that. But nope, here comes Coco. Stops it dead. There's Ice, put it right back up. Coco steals the boost. That's not right. You can't just steal boost like that. It's messed up, man. All right, so Ashton hits that one and then hesitates before going up. Probably should have followed that right away. But this one is up in the air. Kibo's going to knock it down. He's going to follow it himself, but Coco's there to disrupt it. Ice. I don't know if that's an auto mod spin button every time they jump with the little barrel roll.
Spinning car wizard.
The Star Fox button. Do a barrel roll. Shut up, Lippy.
Good little passing clear there.
Asterix trying to get to this one. He does. Ice is there, but can't put it on target. Had a defender in his face anyway. Here comes Ashton. He's got that breakout, which is a little different. You don't see the breakout come out very often.
No, basically only used by freestylers.
Ooh,
and
Coco. What?
We won't talk. Watch the replay. What do you want us to say, guys?
Why is he up there?
Oh. All right, next play. Let's go on to the next kickoff here.
Right.
A lot of midfield space here.
Just like,
Good pressure from Kibo in the midfield. Is Coco the craziest goal scorer in the CRL?
I don't know, man. I haven't seen anything.
If we're talking about CRL film, no. If we're talking about what I've seen, I'm gonna have to go with yes.
Ooh, this Robo Monkey pulls one back.
Good speed here from Robo. Hopefully they can take this and run with it.
Kibo
Great
puts
touch
it-
from good touch and speed from Kibo, and Iceberg going for the flashy saves.
Yeah, we're gonna say that wasn't the most beautiful touch out of Robo. It was flipping and hitting it with his tires, but
It works.
it worked. It worked. It went in.
Take whatever you can
most
against Coco.
the grunt birthday party explosion. Oh, he can't get there in time, and that's gonna go clear off to the side. Open net missed by UVU Green. This one put right back in the middle, but there's Asterix. Coco trying to do something. Ice comes back, and now Kibo retreating on defense. Cannot get in the way of that one. Ice to Asterix. Asterix to goal to Dinosaur. Jurassic Park. Goal.
Yeah, this is a nice little delayed touch by Ice, and then Asterix reads it quick, and if you're Robo, all you can do is hit the brakes and gaze and wonder.
So, how do you start practicing those air spins to hit the ball in that correct positioning of your car? Like, I just don't get it.
Car control needs to become natural to you, so you need to do some research on YouTube. There's a lot of stuff out there about car control. Just look up Rocket League car control. And the trick here is, no matter the orientation of your car, you need to understand where your joystick needs to go to put your car in the right place. That's one thing that comes with a lot of time, hours and hours, like thousands of hours, right? You see these people who can turn their car any which direction, no matter where they're facing at any given time.
Yeah, they're nuts.
Yeah. And, got to be quicker here on defense. Someone's got to get to that from UVU Green.
But there is something to be said to grinding out those techniques, because
Yeah.
I remember, like, and this is a totally different type of game, a totally different type of situation, but 10 years ago, Guitar Hero was the game, right?
Right.
Everybody was playing Guitar Hero. When I was playing it, I got to the point where you never had to look at the guitar. You never had to think, where are my fingers on the guitar?
Right.
There's this note. I'm going to
There we go.
Note.
Hold on
That's
for a
beautiful
second.
Passing play.
This is a great
sorry.
1-2-3 here. Awesome. Good job from Robo to get it right over to Kibo, and great speed from Kibo. Look at Coco. Coco couldn't even understand what was happening. This dude's inside the game. He's VR.
No, that was a great play. Beautiful play. But like I was saying, it's just that muscle memory, I guess, would be one way to call it that, of knowing where you are and where you need to go. And that was a great finish, great play to that one. So game number 1 goes to UVU Black, 6-2. But man, the highlight of that passing play from UVU Green, that was beautiful.
Yeah. That was really good. I like that. See, that's the kind of stuff that you understand that you're going against really quick players, right? So you find the flashes of brilliance, and also find the areas where you just simply got beat, and understand what you did wrong or what you did right, and expand upon that. So
Shenanigans in chat, not on screen, right?
of course not. Of course not.
Chat disabled, we hope. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to more of this. I bet Coco switching to the McLaren. Gizmos only for game number 3. UVU Black. That would be interesting. Whole bunch of gizmos with motor mouth engine noise.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Bad news.
What?
Bad news. Coco has gone a step above the McLaren. He's gone straight to the Batmobile.
Uh-oh. It looks sick in the all black too, with the very dark green. That looks nasty.
Tall order here for UV Green.
So why is Asterix not in the UVU club? He's got LU, whatever LU means.
He's not a student yet.
Oh.
But he is confirmed. He's confirmed, like, he's got an ID and everything. He's just not registered for classes.
Okay, so that happens next semester. And there's the passing play. Asterix with the Batmobile. Is it an all Batmobile team?
No, Ice is a nerd.
Ice is Octane only.
Yep. Ice is trying really hard.
Ice is all sweaty.
Yep.
Look at this guy trying hard. I always think it's funny when people get mad at people for trying in the game. It's like, well, what else am I supposed to do?
Yeah, it's like, why? All right, let me just close this game. That's the ultimate not trying. How about I do that?
I guess I quit. How dare I put forth some effort. As this one has popped up, Ashton's up for it. He has also switched cars away from the breakout. Robo Monkey in the Octane. Ashton's got an opportunity. No, Asterix gets there first. Ice taking it down the field. Here's the pass across to Coco. No.
Good cutoff from Key.
By Kibo. Nice job by Kibo.
Yep.
And he gets the demo by Ice. You've been hit by global warming. Gone.
He sunk the Titanic.
Oh, Kibo gets another demo. This one is back. Ashton's got to just save this one. Easy. Easy touch. Gets the boost. And that will be pinched away. Asterix up, chasing this one. Coco waiting on the walls. What's he got? The pass to Ice. Disrupted by Ashton. I believe he got the bump. Oh, Ice with the fake. That was dirty. So do Coco, Ice, and Asterix, like, do they talk after these games or like after their practices and say, hey, this is what you could have done better, this is what you need to work on? Is there that kind of communication between squads?
No comment.
Like independent? No comment?
No comment.
Okay,
no, it's not a secret.
Keep your secrets.
No comment. Emphasis on the first word of that right there.
So frustrations within. We'll leave it. I'll leave it alone. I'm sorry. I won't.
The one thing in Rocket League that you have to remember is that unless you are considered the best player in the world, then you need to be open to criticisms. And that's all I'll say about that.
Hard. That is so hard, and that's not just a Rocket League thing. That's a every athlete, competitor,
absolutely
at all thing.
Yeah, and there's a reason why people say that, you know, ranked gets more toxic the higher you get up, is because these people just aren't open to keeping their mind open and actually evaluating themselves. They just feel like they're not where they should be, and the reason they're not where they should be is unknown to them. They're trying their best. So
yeah, and that's one thing that
always keep an open mind.
It's a life skill, learning that you are not the best at everything. Like, there's somebody that's going to be a specialist that's better than you that you can learn from.
Exactly.
So, I believe, like, I'm going to go here to, and a lot of people don't like him, but LeBron James, I think every summer between seasons is working on a specific thing. And so early in his career, he worked on, you know, his mid-range jumper. Then he worked on his long-range jumper, and then he worked on this skill and that skill. And so everything, even though he's the best player in the game, fight me, he's working on something. So you can't boo LeBron, dude. Well, I mean, you can, but he's still the best player in the game.
Yeah, I don't know anything about basketball, so I'm gonna have to take your word for it here. So you have a like-minded person,
well,
on the desk with you.
You want to switch it up? Let's go Jerry Rice, best wide receiver of all time. Suck on it.
Let's go to the NHL. Nikita Kucherov.
That's not a name. That's a bunch of vowels mixed up.
Nikita Kucherov. Listen.
I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is.
Number 1 point leader in the NHL, plays for Tampa Bay Lightning. Can shoot the puck from anywhere. Can make any goaltender look stupid, right? But I bet you that guy, after every game, is focusing on what he did wrong, and is open to criticisms from his captain, right? From other players on his team.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I mean, if you look at the NFL, after every series, Tom Brady's sitting there with a tablet looking at what reads he missed.
Yeah.
What did he see? What didn't he see the defense doing? What should he have seen?
Yeah.
And he's the best quarterback. I know Danny's gonna be all boo Tom Brady, but I mean, what do you got? How many rings he got?
Yeah, and honestly, I may have an old-fashioned opinion here, but I honestly believe that it's. And before I finish this, good job to Green there for holding Black to just one goal. That was really good. really good defense there that we saw. Really good effort from Kibo to cut off these passing routes. But what I was getting to there is in esports, when it's a remote situation like this, tensions can get higher for no reason, because you're not able to I mean, this isn't even my opinion. Half of human communication is body language and understanding. Like if someone says an offhanded comment but they look relaxed and they're not upset, you can tell in person. They're just giving you open criticism. But criticism online, you never know if it's like an attack essentially, right? And so I think that's a big hurdle you have to overcome in esports, is that like when the going gets tough and you're not able to like resolve things in person, you need to understand that everybody has the best intentions for everyone. So, and that's one thing I've noticed managing a like essentially a little esports club, is that stupid little things can get blown out of proportion that would never happen in person, right? It wouldn't happen because the person's right there, and you can overcome those little tiny things quickly. But in esports, they tend to build up, and I think that's another thing that hinders criticism. People are kind of shy to give criticism because they think, well, I can't. It's hard over the mic. So I don't know. That's my opinion.
And in a team dynamic, you don't want to offend your teammate or whatever either. So that kind of makes it difficult as well. As Coco has switched to the McLaren, we're going to see some nutty plays now out of him as he's going to be spinning and freewheeling his way around the map. But no, it's a good discussion to have before any criticism's actually happening. So I think as a team, there needs to be an open understanding of, hey, at times I may see something and want to tell you, please don't get mad at me for telling you something that I see.
Yeah.
And so that comes from just being a team and having that familiarity and friendship to be open and talk about things. And so that's just a team thing that needs to happen. And I think the most successful teams will come together and those criticisms happen, you learn and you grow from it. Yeah, and another old-fashioned opinion I may have here, and sorry if this offends anyone, I don't mean it to, but in esports is kind of a new wave where you have these people who, typically in sports, the people who are not up for. I played high school football, and we had a thing called PG-13. We had a thing called Hell Week, right? In my it's not unique. In my high school, right? Of course, and it was run by a guy who worked at MacDill Air Force Base, so he was hard. He was hard on you, and those people who can't take the credit, like he would just criticize you if you couldn't do a jumping jack. You were just humiliated, and esports is sort of an outlet for those people who couldn't take criticism like that to still thrive. Whereas in the high school sports, like if you couldn't take the criticism, you were encouraged to go home and leave. You were encouraged to stop playing. You were not welcome. And so I think what happens is sometimes you find a collection of 3 players who are all kind of like that quiet personality that really doesn't have experience with taking criticism correctly. And if you unfortunately find yourself in a team where 3 of those people exist, nothing really ever gets accomplished. Yeah, because nobody's gonna say anything. Because they all know, like, and big goal from Ashton here, great speed. Yeah, and there was a great save. And also, really quick before I forget, K Manny, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate that. I saw that in my feed, but I didn't see it on screen. So thank you. If you're still here, thank you for the follow. And Top Shot, welcome. Kibo's really actually playing really well. So yeah, Kibo's stepping up big on this team. And Ashton, a great follow-up from him. What a shot by Asterix, though. Yeah, good read. Huge read. Talking about Kibo, he clears it to the side, and he just, wow, that's a shot. Yep, that's the hours and hours of watching the ball come off the wall and just recognizing that pattern and being there in a perfect spot right off the wall. Yeah, that was a full contact hit for sure. Yeah, but back to our last point. If anyone's listening and you guys are in a competitive environment, take it upon yourself to be that person who says, hey, no offense here, but I want to take the time as a team
to lay down criticisms of our game, right? And maybe do it like a round robin and say, okay, we're gonna start with this person, and then the other two people kind of talk about it, and then maybe you force the one person to say something that that they could improve on, and then you just kind of go around. And it's great to have a competitive outlet like the League Esports to really bring out. It's one thing to play ranked together, right? But when something's on the line, when you have a paid league like this, and you can really put yourself in these situations where winning means something, whereas ranked, it's like, okay, we lost some elo points, right? But when you have a situation like this, it's really a great environment to kind of like solidify that team relation. Like, and the times will get rough in a league, in any league, like things will get bad. Like you'll have a hard loss, right? But great thing about
we saw Ascension, who's been playing really well all season. They got destroyed in Game 5, right?
Absolutely, right.
Yeah, that's a tough moment for that team. So
yeah,
the character of that team is going to be personified by how they take a look at that.
Right.
Can they see what changed between that and the other games that they won?
Right.
And how do they get back to that other thing and how they improve? And so that situation and that different feeling of gameplay, while still in a friendly environment, like we're not in here trying to kick people out. There's nothing crazy at stake as far as like thousands of dollars or anything like that, but it's still a competitive environment. It's still a different situation than normal matchmaking, and that's one of the main things that makes TLE different. Is it's not a normal night. Thursday night is no longer a normal night for these guys.
Yeah, it's a here we go, guys. Like it's something to look forward to. Like, hey, you talk about it all week. Like, hey, you're gonna be there for our game. Hey, we have this thing where something's on the line, and it's important that you show up and that we show up as a team.
Yeah, and we see not only in Rocket League, but our like League of Legends and stuff.
Yeah, great League of Legends.
Dynamics are so important, and you see sometimes a lot of conflict comes out, and that's just because of the pressure of playing for something different than just style points or whatever mastery points.
Right.
You're playing for a ranking. You're playing in front of an audience. You're playing in front of people that are watching, and we kind of have to pay a little bit of attention to the game. Top Shot says that for a team that has never played together, they're playing really well against a team that's been playing together for years. Well, at least the duo that's been playing together for a long time, Ice and Coco. Asterix is still pretty new to the team, but they are doing really well. They're taking this one to overtime unless they do something crazy here, Kibo. Oh, takes it away. All right, so knock this one down before Coco does something nutty. There we go.
That's something that separates the great, and I'm sure that's something that you see in history. That's how you separate the great competitors who actually have potential from the toxic competitors who have their skill ceiling is just so low because their attitude is horrible about the game, and they'll simply never get to that point because unless you're playing StarCraft and you're alone, you have a team that you need to work with at all times. You're always going to have two other people, always.
Yeah.
So that's a part of your game that's equally as important as mechanics and positioning, right?
Until we bring out the Chaos League.
It's your mental. Oh God.
That'll never happen. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Chaos Rumble League.
The Rumble League would be fun, like a little mini league. Like maybe that would be awesome. That'd be really fantastic.
So we got a dangerous situation here. Ice cannot knock it down. Coco lurking in the background.
Yeah, big overtime here.
But yeah, so great conversation about what esports is about, what we're trying to bring out in people, and it really shows your character when you're in those kinds of situations. Who is the real you? Are you the toxic competitor? Are you the one that's trying to help your team? Are you trying to disrupt things? It's
What are your true intentions? Why are you playing? What are you after? Are you trying to get better, or are you just simply? Why are you here? You got to think about the big picture.
Yeah, I've been hearing that phrase a lot. What's your why? Why do you do what you do? Why?
What is your end goal?
Whatever this goal, and that's an interesting question. It's a self diagnostic, to put it in a computer terms, or a self-analysis, psychoanalysis kind of a thing to say, what am I? What am I doing? So
yeah, exactly.
And
there's
You can
different
hop in
ways
free play all the
to-
time, right? And you can get your mechanics up to the level, but you're not practicing. Like a lot of people just only practice that, and they don't work on themselves, like their mental attitude. That's one huge thing I think that is overlooked really a lot. Is like you're always gonna have two teammates in standard Rocket League. If you want to play in anything big, you're always gonna have two teammates. So you need to work on yourself as a teammate. That's so important. I think people don't self-evaluate like that.
Yeah. No, because sometimes you don't come out looking the most positive to yourself, and that's not something people want to see all the time, is a negative side of themselves. And so the mind kind of shuts itself away from it, and that can be dangerous. But I mean, it's a vulnerable situation to say, okay, where am I and how do I fix it? Or what do I need to fix? And so it depends on the person on how that gets taken care of. But man, we are 3 minutes into overtime, and the B team, the developmental team, is holding their own quite nicely. They're not just playing defense the whole time. And as I say that, Ashton comes through, gets the touch, and scores the goal. That is beautiful.
Big Ashton.
Individual play here.
Yeah, interesting touch from Asterix there. I'm not sure what he was after. He kind of panicked, but really good from Ashton to get on his horse and understand that an opportunity has opened. I need to convert, and he does it.
Yeah, no, he
Look at the hat trick from Ashton. Wow.
Do we go to the snow? I'm sick of snow. I'm not going anywhere snowy.
Let's do Manfield. Do we already do Manfield?
No, Manfield's beautiful.
I love Manfield. Night.
Oh, night. Okay, let me go night.
This is where champions are born.
Is that Manfield Stadium?
Manfield Night.
Top Shot, if you haven't hit us with a follow, dude, we'll take it. You'll take us to 575 if you haven't. But chat, thank you guys for sticking around tonight. It's been a little bit of a long night. I know we've been live for almost 3 hours, but man, we appreciate you, and we're glad you're here. And hope you're enjoying some nice Rocket League time. Tron, welcome. Oh boy, I'm out of water.
The worst feeling.
Right? I had a big old Dickies barbecue cup full of water. Now it's all gone. Sad.
I've been unmuted this whole time. I could have jumped in that conversation.
Yeah, I've been hearing you clickety-clacketing.
Well, I thought I was muted. My bad, stream.
Well,
I didn't hear anything. I don't recognize your clickety clackety. He just knows you too well.
That's
it
a
sounds
lie, and we all
exactly
know
like
it.
my keyboard. It sounds exactly like my keyboard because it is the same keyboard, but mine has lights, which makes it better. Oh, nice touch. The forward pass to Ashton. Ashton's going to take this out of the corner. No, he's not. Yes, he is. He decides to finally do it, but nobody's there for the pass. Ice lurking forward. Asterix taking this one on his own. The air dribble, the double touch. Here it comes. No, Coco right behind. Puts it on target. Cleared away by Robo Monkey. We're now in game 4 of this series. Good to see. Oh, is Asterix going to take down Kibo. Coco's going to take it away from Ashton and now reset the offense as he starts to push forward. Gets it past Kibo. Gets it past Robo. What in the world was that touch? Slams it straight down to Asterix, who takes it out of the air. Robo Monkey gets it past him. Ice there on the follow. Who's there for it? Kibo gets the save. Ice almost dunked him on it. And now we push forward with Ashton, who gets the long shot. Coco's going to clear it off to the side and then get just blasted into the boards to go hockey sounding.
Love that noise.
Which noise?
The hockey running right into the boards.
Oh, the thunk.
Yeah, I was watching the Lightning Hurricane game tonight. There was a lot of that.
Way to get out of the way of the ball.
What happened here to UVU Black?
Asterix got a bad touch. Robo was in the right position, and Kibo moved out of the way.
Man.
Get out of the way, Kibo. Good job.
Well, good job from the green team.
Fish would have tried to
absolutely
steal that
well.
had he been in the game.
Oh, 100%. I would have tried to jump on top of it or do something to get a touch.
Gotta love it.
All right, Kibo just taking this one around the field. Taking the ball on a nice little tour of Manfield. Hey, why not? Got time and space, I guess. Oh, nice pinch. Read well by Coco, however. Ice now has open net. Can he get the angle? No. Blocked by Ashton, who got there just in time. Just in time. Oop. Top Shot says, let's go green. Man. Come on, Eyes. My eyes hurt.
Big play from Kibo there. Get it off your back wall. Back wall defense, one of the most underrated skills. I mean, underrated for people looking to climb. They don't really focus on that, but it's known to be very, very essential to the higher level community of Rocket League.
Yeah, you see it all the time in RLCS. These guys crawling off the back wall.
Oh yeah.
Make sure the ball never comes off just like straight off the back wall. It's got to be hit off to the side or somewhere.
Free elevation. It's boostless elevation. It's very, very valuable.
Oh. Someone was going for the demo play, and here comes the the 180 backflip. Ice trying to go for it.
And this was a big bump.
Quite pulled it off.
This was a big bump by his teammate here. I didn't see who it was. Yeah, Coco just chasing Ashton down. No choice but to jump. That's Coco as well. Coco's known to be a homing missile.
Would this be a 1 versus 16 matchup in March Madness? I think Green gets a high. What are the other teams involved? Like, I don't know. I mean, as far as UVU teams go, I bet there's worse UVU teams than UVU Green.
UVU White.
Yeah, they look a lot better than 16. Wait, what's UVU White?
That's our development team. That's what Ashton and Robo are on.
Oh,
Robo's the captain of UVU White. He's often filling in for Green.
Yeah, we've seen him a few times.
Yeah, the way we do it is the captains fill up for the team above them.
Yeah, because Mojo was there, and now it's Asterix. Kibo's got to get a touch here. He does. Robo gets it cleared away. We don't need to talk about that situation, as it's a situation. But now Asterix with a touch gets it mid-flip. Oh. Oh, Kibo with that demo and the touch, but it's going to go just wide of the post, and nobody can get there in time. Uh-oh, Coco's got the ball on his hood. Kibo takes it away. Here comes Kibo with the shot into the corner. This one's going to bounce back. Nope. Asterix gets in the way again. Uh-oh, Coco off the wall. He's got boost in a dream, and that one, he woke up mid-dream. So last night, I woke up, popped out of bed, no idea what time it is, right? I just popped up, got out of bed, went to the bathroom, started putting on deodorant. I was like, all right, my shorts are over here for work and everything. I'm looking at the clock in the bathroom that my wife has, and like, this thing must be out of batteries because it's an analog clock. And I was like, it's broken. Nope. It was 1:40
Oh, wow.
in the morning. And I'm sitting there putting on deodorant.
What a shot from Ice. That was crazy.
No, absolutely beautiful shot from Ice, but
Crazy
I'm
angle.
just like, why am I awake? So I threw my deodorant back down on the counter. I was like, screw this, going back to bed.
Nice, good. I'm glad he went back to bed.
I had to, man. I had to wake up at 5 o'clock anyway, so what am I doing up at 1:40?
Wow.
But UVU Black is gonna take the series. As we got a little celebration here. Ashton calls them all noobs.
Kibo?
And,
Okay.
Yeah, so Danny wants to talk with Kibo. I think we've heard from Ice calling Coco cute quite enough.
Let me go grab it.
All right, so we'll head to the Aquadome. Or no, we won't. Iceberg's in there. We're moving him to Beanza. Danny, you can speak. Your microphone works, correct?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Obviously.
All right, so Kibo has now joined the server.
Oh, we hit 416 people in our server.
410, 6 bots.
I got him. He's here. He's on my lasso. Hold on. Let me take the lasso off your neck real fast. All right, cool. He's good.
Oh, that's interesting. Yay, it's
We don't
Kibo.
talk
What
about
up, dude?
Hello.
What up?
Hello. How's it going?
Can you guys hear him?
Hello.
Oh, yeah. We're doing good, man. How was that
Okay.
series? I know technically you didn't win the series, but you guys played really well against these
Yeah.
guys. You know, Ice, Coco, Asterisk. That's a high power team, and we thought you guys showed up, played really well.
Yeah, we did pretty good. We had the sub on our team, Ashton. He did really good. He scored all the games or all the goals in game 3, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he got himself a hat trick.
Yeah, he crushed it.
Yeah, that one angled shot right near the wall that he got for the win. I think that was
I know.
really nice. Quite a long overtime.
Yeah.
How'd that feel going that deep into overtime against these guys?
Pretty good. You know, we were just talking in the chat, like, once they start doing all their shenanigans and crazy stuff, we start getting in our panic mode. But then once we, like, kind of settle down and watch where they're passing, then I think we kind of felt a little more confident. We had a lot of good challenges and kept up our speed and try to block their passes.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. It worked out.
Question
Very cool.
for you, Kibo, from
Yeah.
the producer. You've played with Ice and Coco quite a bit, kind of filling in. You're the go-to sub. Does that kind of help as you're playing against them and leading the green team against the black team?
Sometimes, I mean, I just barely hit Grand Champ this season, and so they're still on a whole nother level. So there's still things that they do that I don't even understand, like why they are there, why they are on the ceiling, or
Yeah.
they're just all over the place. So it's hard to know, but it has helped a little bit because I know they always look for each other. Like Coco will always see Ice, and Ice will always see Coco. Like whether it doesn't really matter who's the third playing with them, just because they've played so long together, they just know their play style so good. So they go to those two all the
That
time.
kind of solidifies the thing that Josh has said on stream a couple times, that Grand Champ is like 5 different ranks. Like 5, it's not even 5 different. Okay. I would say it's 4 different ranks. You have the low GC, the 1550. Then you have like the 1650 to around 1700 player. And then you have that 1800 to about 1900 player. And then the 1900 plus is kind of in its own. It's honestly 4 different ranks. There is a huge skill gap that exists within Grand Champ. So
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
Kibo's still got a couple ranks to climb, even though he's the highest in game, and that's why a lot of people are pushing for like a League of Legends style of ladder to more accurately reflect actual in-game knowledge and skill.
Yeah, I do wish they would add more ranks because you get a lot of flack when you don't play up to par, even though you are GC. But there's so many, as Tyler's saying, there's so many levels in between that it is quite dispersed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know anything about those levels. Those are way too lofty for me.
Top Shot says, Kibo, you crushed it. I agree. Kibo played
Thank
really
you.
well.
Thank you.
You were good at cutting off the passing lanes for sure. I don't know if you were looking for that.
That's pretty much all I was looking for.
I could tell.
I
You
was
you
just-
know that you're up against people who just find each other instantly, and so you're just
I know I'm gonna see a clip against us in our Discord, and I was trying to prevent that.
They only hit one. They only hit one really good clip, so that's good.
And you guys had a couple really nice clips too. So
Yeah, that 1-2-3 passing play was nuts.
Yeah, we were all jumping for joy on that one.
That was nuts. Love to
that
see
is
that.
awesome. Well, hey, man, we're going to try and keep it short tonight. It's starting to get a little late, but thank you so much for being a part of it. You've played, I think, every single week so far, so really, really good job. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week.